Hi, Mom. It's your number two, Linda, your favorite, right? I love you so much, and we're really celebrating you on your 90th. You're just an amazing woman, ahead of your time. Um, just have learned so much from you, and many ways you're a hero. I'm really looking forward to celebrating your birthday and many more. Um, just sending love and prayers, and I'll see you soon. Happy 90th, Linda here.
Hi, Granny Dorothy. Happy birthday. It's Jordan. I, since I am the youngest grandchild, I have lots of fond memories. Most of them were when we were all together at your house. One of my favorites, or I shouldn't say favorites, but most vivid memories involved Peter, Patrick, Eric, Holly, Corey. I'm pretty sure Bree was there. And we were all throwing snowballs at cars. I'm sure I wasn't because I was really young and still really cute and didn't do anything bad yet. And I'm pretty sure it was Pat or Peter that threw the bomb, but it hit a car, and I'm sure it dented it. The guy pulled over, stormed to the front door. So Peter, Patrick, and Eric ran behind the shed and hid behind the shed. And Corey and Holly, and I think Bree, I don't want to include Bree in this if she wasn't guilty, but I think she was there. They all ran inside the back, and here I am, locked out. They slammed the door in my face. I was crying hysterically because I thought I was going to get in trouble, and nobody would let me in, but I just remember Granny, who I thought was very, you were the sweet grandma. I recall I think you yelled at the guy. Like I said, I don't remember everything perfectly clear because I was so little, but I don't remember us getting in trouble. Anyway, happy birthday, Granny. Love you. Thinking about you lots.
Happy 90th birthday, Granny. Sending much love to you from Seattle, and because my soundbite is quick, I will just say that I have many wonderful memories visiting you in Walla Walla, and feel so blessed to know and experience your perceptive and observational nature, your wicked sense of humor, your bright smile, and your sparkling eyes. I love you, and I celebrate 90 with you and everyone else.
To my dear Aunt Dorothy, it's your favorite niece, Shirley, or at least I'm going to keep pretending that I'm your favorite niece. I am so excited to get to be with you to celebrate your 90th birthday. You've been such a special part of the Skidmore family, and you have been dear to me my entire life. And it's not just because we almost share a birthday. You have been such a wonderful friend to me, much more than just an aunt. I have so many great memories of my trips to Walla Walla to visit with you, playing golf, going out for ice cream, or just sitting on your back patio and chatting while your grandchildren raced around. Your sense of humor kept me laughing nonstop, even on days when I didn't feel much like laughing. So thank you for always being there for me during all those years when I was so busy going and going, but not really sure who I was or who I wanted to be. Happy 90th birthday, Aunt Dorothy. I love you dearly and want you to know on this very special day what a difference you have made in my life. Big hugs from me, my husband Ron, and all the Skidmores.
Happy birthday, Granny. I got to say that over all these years and cooking a lot of different game birds, you're the only one that I know that actually can fry a pheasant and make it edible. I've never had one since, and so one of these days you're going to have to show me how to do that. Okay, happy birthday. Bye.
Happy birthday, Granny. One story I remember the most is when I was in Walla Walla and I was learning how to ride a motorcycle, and I was riding Uncle Rob's motorcycle and I got lost. And I called you collect from a little quick stop, and the first call I did was from Evil Knievel, which you did not accept and hung up on me. So I had to call you collect again, and this time I decided to use the code name Lost, to which you replied, Chris, I haven't got time for your jokes. And then Aunt Mary got on the line and told me the way to get home. Anyways, a lot of great memories with you, Granny. I love you very much. I can only hope to live as long as you have and have as many people love me as you do. I love you very much, and have a great birthday.
Hi, Granny. It's Brooke. Happy 90th birthday. I hope you're having a great day with everyone at the barbecue. We really wish that we could have been there, but we're sending lots of love and sunshine from Santa Monica. I always looked forward to coming to visit you in Walla Walla when I was a kid, and a lot of my favorite memories are definitely running around in your backyard and playing in the basement. I love the holidays that we spent with you, the Easter egg hunts, eating gumdrops off the gumdrop tree around Christmas, and even all the trouble that we got into, especially Patrick and I, from banning Eric and Corey from certain rooms in the basement, and the time that we treated the neighbor's fence like a trampoline and broke it. Anyway, Granny, I love you so much, and I hope that you're just having a wonderful celebration.
Hi, Granny, it's David. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Bye.
Hi, Grandma Dorothy. It's the Cooks coming from Hershey, Nebraska. Wishing you a happy 90th birthday. Wish we could be there with you. Remembering all the good times that we had at your house in the backyard playing with all the cousins and the slip and slide and having all those good summer times together. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma Gray. Happy birthday to you. Love you. Love you. Hope you have a great day.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Granny. Mom. This is Jack, and we all have such happy memories. And Ginny mentioned that your turkey dinners, and we love it that we were able to have partake of a few down there in Walla Walla with you, and know what she's talking about. And you must have done a really good job, because she has the same thing. She loves doing turkey dinners, and there's lots of food, and it's great. But then the one thing I remember best, I guess, is when you came, one of the times you came up to visit us, and we went up to Denali Park, and we were talking about rafting, and you said, oh no, I'd never do that. But we kept after you and browbeat you, and by golly, you got into the raft, and just had a great time on the way down, and loved it all the way to the very end.
Whitewater rafting.
Yep, whitewater rafting. So you were quite a goer, so thanks a lot.
Hi, Granny. Happy 90th birthday. This is Katie in Alaska, and I'm having a lot of fun just thinking of all the old memories with you and spending time in Walla Walla and all the different adventures we've been on. And I think I'll second my dad's thoughts about your trip to Alaska. There's two very memorable trips to Alaska. One I barely remember, but I can see your face out the bus window as we're driving past you on my first day of kindergarten. And boy, that was quite a trip.
You forgot to get off.
I forgot to get off, and the bus driver forgot to drop me off, but you were there waiting for me, so thanks for always being there and celebrating my first day of school with me. That's quite a memory, and I'll never forget it, even though it's just a tiny glimpse in my memory. And then, of course, your epic trip to Alaska, where we went on all kinds of adventures. Man, my mom sure had a plan for you, and it was to experience all that Alaska had, and you were such a trooper. It was pretty exhausting, but we did all kinds of things. Remember how we were all in the cabin together, and there was a lot of snoring. Wasn't me. But yeah, first trip down the river, by Denali, whitewater rafting. That was quite an adventure, and on the train we went, and always playing cards, enjoying the scenery. And then I think of visiting your house in Walla Walla, which is one of my favorite places to be, and just knowing that all the cousins were just around the corner or coming to visit. And I definitely remember Jordy, naked, running around naked as a jaybird and playing in the kiddie pool. And man, it was hot in Walla Walla, but we were outside all day in the yard in between the two houses, and then we'd go inside and cool off in your basement, and it was just always so much fun. And I remember playing mini golf, and you were golfing still, and I also remember going to the pool. There was maybe a neighborhood pool where we would go and play, and it was so fun coming down to Walla Walla to get to know my cousins and spend quality time with you. And then when I got a little older and I was going to school up in Spokane, it was always really special for everyone to come together for the Thanksgiving holiday. And of course, all my aunts crazy cooking in the kitchen, and that was just such a great memory. I wish I hadn't dropped the chocolate mousse down the stairs, and I'm sure Aunt Kay wishes she hadn't dropped all the salt and the stuffing.
That was Gretchen.
And Gretchen. Sorry, Aunt Kay. But man, regardless, we sure did have great holidays, having everybody together. Mom probably wishes I didn't show up with my nose pierced, but she's forgiven me. So she said she wants to get a tattoo, so maybe the three of us can go sometime next time we're in Walla Walla and get tattoos. But you always created such a loving house for all of us to come visit, and such great children. We're so lucky to have Mom. So happy 90th. We sure love you lots, and I hope we have many more birthdays to celebrate.
Yeah, and then another humorous thing. There's so many funny things and fun things when we got together at Thanksgiving, but the other thing I still remember is the time when the oven broke, and we sat there and we tried to cook the oven. We tried when it's supposed to be done. We took it out and it was almost raw, and the one element had gone out. So we got to fix that, but we still had a great meal. It was wonderful.
Happy birthday. Happy 90th
birthday.
from the three of us and
Juno. Lots of love to you.
Lots of love.
Wish we were there. Have fun.
Hey Granny, it's Nick. I just want to call and wish you a happy 90th birthday. I miss you and I love you. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right, bye Granny.
Hi, Grandma DJ. It's Kelly. Sean, Karsten, and I just wanted to wish you a happy 90th birthday. We're sorry we couldn't be there. We really love and miss you. I had a great time seeing you last year. I came up with some memories that I had when we went to Walla Walla when we were little. One thing I can remember is it would always be hot. We'd always come in the summertime, and when we come, you would have usually a slip and slide, and usually you had a badminton up too. We would go over to Uncle Rob's house, and there was a tire swing in between the two of your houses, and you had all those blackberry bushes, which I'm trying to grow my own raspberries now. It'll be interesting. You had the best back porch, and I remember the hummingbird feeders on it. And whenever we would come, I can remember you taking me every once in a while to work with you. And I remember one priest in particular. You'd let us play in your office, and we'd stamp things. And there was a priest, I think he was Irish, because he would always tell me I was full of Blarney. And I can still remember him to this day. Another thing that I can remember is when I was little, I walked to the store that was on the corner from your house to go get a popsicle, and I came out on the opposite side, and I walked down the wrong street, and I got lost. And I did manage to make it back somehow. I'm not quite sure, but I won't forget that anytime soon. Another thing I can remember is when we would come to your house, when we go to bed, I remember you reading us Burr Rabbit and Tar Baby, and I remember playing on your piano. I remember, I don't know whether it's spearmint or peppermint gum that you enjoy, but I remember that, and I know your love for golf, and I especially love your sayings, which include Lordy, land sakes, Lordy, Lordy, and Oh Mercy. Classics. They are classics. Let's see, what else here? I remember the iceberg, and I remember going to a Chinese restaurant when we would go there. And also, I remember bringing Karsten there. He came to your house for his first birthday, which was the day after Thanksgiving, and he had a blue Cookie Monster cake. And I think that's something, I'll have the pictures, and he'll always remember going there. I would have him say something to you, but between his braces and his voices changing, he sounds sort of like a girl, sort of like something else, we're not quite sure, but you could never understand him. So we just want to tell you happy, happy birthday. We love you so much and wish we could be there. We plan on making a trip your way sometime soon and coming to see you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and give everybody lots of hugs and kisses. We love and miss you. Take care. Goodbye.
Hi, Grandma. It's Eric.
Hi, Granny D. It's Sam.
Happy birthday. Happy day. That's your patent birthday line.
Happy birthday. Wish we were there with you.
Hope you have a great day. See you soon. Love you.
See you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy 90th birthday, dear Granny, and I love you. Hi, Granny, it's your Holly Dolly. You're the only person in the world that calls... Well, no, that's not true. My best friend Laura, growing up, used to call me Holly Dolly. And I just want to say happy birthday, and I hope you have the best, most celebratory birthday you've had yet. I know you're going to be surrounded with a lot of friends and family, and I wish I were going to be there, but I'm thinking of you on your day and can't wait to see you sometime this summer. Let's see, memories, good memories. I remember coming to your house, and Thanksgiving was always so festive, and I remember waking up early and you having all the sugar cereals that my mom would never buy. And then you would get up and braid Brita and my hair in two perfect braids on each side. And we had a lot of hair, so that showed your accomplishment. And I remember you putting up, you trying to ease and dissuade all the chaos that was Jordy and Patrick and Corey and Brooke and Holly and Peter and Eric running around your house, but eventually you just kind of went with it and were a good sport, and I have so many good memories in your home with snowballs and BB guns and all the fun that the cousins had in your house. You were always the best birthday Christmas card giver ever. You always found the perfect birthday card that also had Christmas meaning to it, so that was really sweet to get your birthday Christmas cards.
And I remember on several occasions picking you up from the train station when you'd come out west, and just how fun it was to have you visit, and you stayed downstairs and would go to our ball games. And I always remember everyone saying, "Oh, your grandma has the most pretty smile. She has the prettiest teeth." Everyone always commented on how pretty you were and how pretty your smile was. And more recently, I've really enjoyed visiting you and getting to walk you in your wheelchair around the duck pond, and going out later for fried chicken and a martini, or just staying in and hearing a little bit more about your childhood and what it was like growing up in your family. Sometimes you have a better memory than you even let on. So just hearing more about your life has been fun in these more recent visits. So I love you so much, and I'm just sending you big birthday hugs and kisses. And again, I'm going to be in Washington this July, so I'll definitely plan on coming out and visiting you. Okay, happy birthday.
Hi, Mom. It's Mike and Mary, and we're just sitting around with Drew and Suzanne and their wonderful family, and we're just kind of talking about your birthday, so we have a message for you.
Happy birthday, Grandma Dorothy.
Happy birthday, Grandma Dorothy.
Happy birthday, Grandma Dorothy.
And Riley's smiling.
Happy birthday, Dorothy.
Love you, Mom. See you Sunday. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Granny Dorothy. Happy number 90 birthday to you. From the next American Idol, Gretchen.
Dorothy, this is Rich Skidmore calling. I wanted to call and wish you a happy 90th birthday and share maybe a couple memories. I remember visiting you in Walla Walla. We would jump in your Chevy Citation. You had one similar to my parents, and we'd go golfing out at the golf course in the 90-degree heat. It was always a lot of fun. Then we'd come back, get cooled off, and go down to Pioneer Park and feed the ducks. I remember doing that too. So had a lot of great memories, some good times in Walla Walla. Always enjoyed your visits to Colville, and I hope you have a wonderful 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Dorothy. It's Tom. I have the privilege of wishing you a happy birthday from the Redwoods of Middle California, and also of being present at your birthday celebration. I'm really looking forward to that. I have a number of fond memories as I think about your 90 years on the planet. First, you were so gracious when your daughter was having trouble being gracious when I first started dating her, and then decided to marry her in 1971 and 72. We had many good times in Walla Walla during those summers. I think back fondly on those. And then the time that you had your whole brood down at Lake Wallowa. We were all there and celebrating as your family, everyone there together at Wallowa Lake. I also remember many great times at Thanksgiving, and particularly like to think about you and I sharing a love of the potato. And your mashed potatoes and gravy were the very best. And Linda's pretty good at making gravy, but your gravy was always the very best. And you and I always shared an affinity for eating whatever kind of potato might be present. And Thanksgiving was a time when we shared mashed potatoes and your gravy. And happy birthday, Dorothy, too. You and I have shared a love of drinking lager beer. In this day and age, everyone's drinking ales, and it's hard to find someone to drink a good lager with. And particularly an inexpensive, I won't say cheap, an inexpensive lager. Remember the days when we drank Rhinelander and Cascade and Heidelberg and Blitz Reinhardt. I won't even mention Rainier and Olympia. But we've had an opportunity to tip a few together, and I always enjoyed that. Our hearts and prayers and good wishes. Linda mentioned Schlitz. That was another one. We mentioned, or we want to give you all of our good wishes and happy birthday greeting, Dorothy, and we look forward to being with you to celebrate at that time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Granny. Happy birthday to you. Happy 90th birthday, Grandma DJ. Wish we could be there to celebrate. We love you and miss you and hope to see you soon. Love, the Gaslings from Hemingford, Nebraska.
Happy day, Granny. We love you.
Happy birthday, Granny. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we're so happy that we get to celebrate with you.
Hey, Granny Dorothy, it's Corey. Happy 90th birthday. I don't believe that you are a day over 60, but I've been told repeatedly that you're 90, so I guess I point. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was thinking back on a couple of my favorite memories from when I was little, and one of them is definitely making those doilies at your house. We would sit at the kitchen table by the window, use all of your markers to color in those weird styrofoam things, and then we would watch them shrivel up in the oven, and then you'd hang them up. I have to believe it at this on the wall. I loved doing that. Very fun. Also remember causing a little bit of trouble in the street in front of your house, I think with Pat and Eric, and then we would run and hide in the basement, but you probably don't want to know all of the details of those stories, so we'll leave it at that. Anyways, just some really great memories that I was thinking back on when I was thinking about your birthday. Anyways, I love you a ton. I hope you're having a great day. Happy 90th birthday. Love you a ton, Granny.
Happy birthday, Mom. Glad you made it. Glad we all made it here. And hope you have many, many more. We have lots of good memories. You always put us up when we didn't have a place to go. So we always appreciated that. And the girls always had fun at the house. You always had the slip and slide and the scavenger hunts ready for them. And they always have great memories of your house. Love you. Del and Kay. Bye.
Hi, Mom. This is Jeannie. I'm going to identify myself because I think we all sound a little alike when we talk on the phone. I'm going to try to be articulate, talk slow, and focused. That will be a challenge. What a great day, your 90th birthday. I'm sure you're wondering, where did all the time go? Seems like only yesterday we were waiting for Joe's arrival, making pies and crevallis. You almost missed him, but Jack got you. Got you to the bus on time after a sneak peek at him. It was a special time, and I'm glad you were there to share it with us. I'm so happy, and I hope you are too, that we're setting a day aside to celebrate just you. You deserve it. Sorry I won't be there in person to honor and love you, but I'll sure be there in spirit. Let's see. Joe and Linda asked us to share a memory or two. I'll give it a try and try to keep it brief. However, I think you have a better memory than I do. First of all, I'd like to thank you for some of the values and lessons you instilled in me, especially compassion, respect, and thoughtfulness. I remember particularly at Christmas time, when even the Christmases we didn't have much, you always made a plate of goodies for the neighbors, those that lived alone or were less fortunate. There was an old man that sticks out in my mind that lived across the street, across the creek. I think his name was Hoffmeister. I remember going over there, and he seemed to be really happy to get something when no one else remembered him. And you were always real nice and welcoming to my friends. They always loved coming over to our house because most of my closest friends, Louise, Betty Jean, Karen, Linda Westhoff, Mike Werner, were the youngest in their families, and they just loved my younger siblings that were so cute. Still are. Also, I remember you were famous for your cinnamon rolls. Just the smell. Just ask Johnny Herta. He always seemed to know and show up hungry when there were cinnamon rolls around. And I remember gallon jars full of chili headed for the ski hill and all the memories at Chewelah Peak. One funny memory I have, although I don't think it was so funny at the time, I guess you had it with us not picking up things and hanging up our clothes. I recall walking home from school one day and seeing you hang out our upstairs bedroom window and throwing clothes and junk into the creek. I don't remember if we retrieved any or not, but I remember jumping into the creek trying to. I hope we learned our lesson. Perhaps we did. Then there was the Miss Chewelah pageant. I think it was my senior year. Can't remember who sponsored me. Maybe it was the American Legion. But I'd never been to a hairdresser or a beauty shop, and you made an appointment. It was a big deal. And had a new dress made for me. I even think you helped me with a speech. I can't remember. I remember being nervous. And although the crown went to Betty Jean, I felt pretty special, especially with you and Dad. Won't go into all the drama of high school, boyfriends, cheerleading, proms, Slosher Rexall drugstore, jobs, car accidents. I truly don't know how you managed with 5 of us. Remarkable. And we all turned out pretty good. Although your claim to fame was more in gardening, I remember those big, beautiful Chewelah gardens with corn stalks. They were huge. Don't know how you did that. And the big yard with a creek going through it and the big swing set Dad made. I think we only had a couple of accidents with broken limbs. And I remember Karen sliced her foot open in our creek. But getting back to the cooking, you were more famous for your gardening than cooking, like the grandmas. But I've yet to taste a potato salad as good as yours or a pie crust. And my favorite was our Thanksgiving turkey dinners, always a happy time with an abundance of delicious food and stories by the grandpas. We were so blessed to have both sets of grandparents and Uncle Bob, too. And thank you, too, for coming up the Christmas that Molly was so sick and passed away. It sure meant a lot to us. Well, one memory triggers another, and I could go on, but I will close with a happy birthday wish and ask for God's blessings on you this 90th year and your whole decade with peace, a clear mind, good health, happiness, and many visits from family and friends. Happy birthday. Cheers. I love you, Jeannie.
Hey, Granny, happy birthday. It's Peter. Wishing you the happiest 90th birthday you could ever imagine. Congrats on making it to 90. That's quite a feat. I have so many great memories of our time and all the great times we've spent together. Feeding the ducks down at the duck pond, right down on Division Street, and you teaching me how to play Chinese checkers and the many battles of Chinese checkers we had, and all the great Easters we spent at your house with all the great Easter egg hunts in your backyard, and all the wonderful food during Thanksgiving. I love you so much, and hope you have a great birthday. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully it's soon. And I am going to share with you in this voice memo a song that Katie and her father recorded. And I definitely hope that it brings you joy on your 90th birthday. So have a great 90th birthday, and I will talk to you soon. Love you, Granny.
In my distress, called upon your name, and you answered me. From the depths of the dark, called upon your name and you answered me. Salvation comes from the Lord that I love. Salvation comes from you. Salvation comes from the Lord up above. Salvation comes from you. From the depths of the dark, called upon your name and you answered me. From the depths of the dark, I called upon your name and you answered me. Salvation comes from the Lord that I love. Salvation comes from you. Salvation comes from the Lord that I love. Salvation comes from you.
Hi, Great Granny DJ. This is Jonah. Happy 90th birthday. I love you. Bye.
Happy birthday! This is Cindy. We're so blessed to be celebrating your 90th birthday. You and the Queen of England are both celebrating milestones this year. The Queen of Walla Walla and the Queen of England. We hope you have a wonderful day and a great year. We love you. Bye.
Hi, Granny. Happy 90th birthday. It's Joe, your oldest grandson. So glad we can be there to celebrate with you on your 90th birthday. Have so many great memories growing up. Like Chris and I having a lemonade stand outside your door, and we'd run every time we sold a glass to the corner store and waste all the money on the gumball machines, and playing hide and seek with all the cousins and climbing up on your shed roof. And I still have a nice scar from one time I cut my big toe open, and it was just so much fun, and we love you so much and wish you so much happiness and joy, and love you and hope you enjoy this video. Love you.